in New Orleans for this one. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland. This team matched up so well during the regular season last year, splitting their 4 games. This should be a terrific battle.
And 2 teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Hey, Brett, what's one area where we really see these Portland Trail Blazers excelling?
Well, they're great on the offensive glass. They have presence on the inside. They have a ton of focus on just collecting rebounds. So great at retrieving those misses.
And here's Sharp. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharp. That is his first foul of the game. Stolen by Bamba. And now Bamba pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Really good at getting down the floor. When Bamba is hustling, good things often happen in transition.
Pelicans still look like they're getting going. 6-point game. Pass to Sober. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
It's Harden with the drive. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Now they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, here's what the Pelicans head coach had to say when we spoke earlier. Well, he's worried about a number of issues, and front of center, James Harden. He said James will dissect you. It's hard to speed him up and hard to slow him down. He's their catalyst. But he thinks if they do a good job on Harden, they have a good shot at winning. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Portland shooting their first free throw of the contest. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
Yeah, it's a whistle. He did not want to hear his second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Outside, Markkanen. Wagner outside. Clock at 6. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
They set the pick. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And stolen by Leonard. To the wing on the left. Screen by Leonard. Nash with no one around. And the Pelicans miss again.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Now here's Harden. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Down low. And Markkanen throws it down.
Like to see when Markkanen has that size and gets to the rim.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Bamba sets a screen. Harden. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. So both teams changing it up here. 1:16 left here in the first quarter. Outside, Porter. Pass to Vucevic. Beyond the arc. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Portland leading by 3. Here's Nembhard. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Sinks the triple.
Yeah, you can't leave Murphy open from deep. He doubled his three-point attempts from year 1 to year 2. That's confidence.
Here's Nembhard. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Takes it out to Markkanen. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Henderson driving inside. And Henderson throws it down hard.
Oh, man, Scoot Henderson, an elite leaper.
Thompson with it. Scoreless thus far. And it's Vucevic in the corner. That three off the mark. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Trailblazers out in.
The Trailblazers. 12.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
A shot by Nembhard, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And it's Nash missing. Portland leading. Now Nembhard. Vucevic with the rebound. Nash outside. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
The Blazers on offense. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Now, here's Vucevic. No scoring in this one. Pass to Leonard. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Brent, I've always thought the stoic demeanor of Kawhi Leonard was very imposing for an opponent.
Well, there's just no rattling, right, Kevin? How many times have you seen Kawhi Leonard get outside of himself, react to a call, become emotional? Now, as a teammate, you have to have an understanding that he might not motivate you in that way, but certainly as an opponent, it's intimidating. I remember playing against John Stockton and Karl Malone much in the same way. Emotionless, relentless, that's sometimes intimidating for an opponent.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Pass to Nash. Just 5 to shoot. Let's go. And the Pelicans miss again. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And it's Sharp missing. The Pelicans trail. Pick by Vucevic. Nash outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Nash has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Pelicans. Here's Harden. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Out to Thompson. Back to Nash. Pass to Thompson. Nash left side for the 3. Again, Nash missing.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
There's the lob to the hoop. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And Sharp, just a wing player, showing that verticality he has, getting high above the rim that time.
Nash outside. Leonard on the wing. Launches it. They get it again. Nash outside. Again, Nash missing.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Drains the three-pointer. Thompson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. .124 left here in the second. The three from Harden. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Knocked loose. Stolen by Harden. Pass to Bamba. Drops in the layup for two. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
And the closer to the basket Bamba is, the more effective he is. Outstanding at using his size inside.
And Wagner's got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharpe. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his third foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Here's Wagner. Hasn't made one yet. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, Wagner in attack mode there.
Bounce pass from Sharpe. Bamba sets a screen. Back to Harden. To the paint. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. You're scratching your head to that turnover.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Markkanen with it. Isaac picks him up. That ties it up. Wagner's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, good job executing inside. Wagner in total control down there.
Markkanen with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. A shot by Harden, wide open. Hits the three-point bomb. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter. It's rebounded by New Orleans. There's Wagner with the three. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Trailblazers lead by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Portland leading by 3. Here's Harden. Sobers with the rebound.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
And here's Nash. Pass to Sobers. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Nash. Over Harden. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
It's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
To the middle. And Sobers gets it to drop. Sobers has got the first basket of the third quarter for New Orleans. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Harden outside. Poked it up for Henderson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Exploding off the floor. Henderson finishes it off midair.
Back to Nash. Wide open. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Nash has got his third bucket of the night.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game. Playing clearly. Portland leading.
To the lineup for the Trailblazers. Number 2.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Here's Harden. Nash with the block. And he recovers it. Nembhard with it. Defended now by Wagner. They've got the opportunity to get the lead back.
And they've been waiting for this chance all game long.
Back to Nash. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Trailblazers on offense. There's the drive. Nice shot there by Bamba. Bamba's got 6.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Nash outside. There's a good screen for the tie. Portland grabs the miss.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Nobody near Leonard. He nails it, and we're tied up.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game was played more competitively, and talking trash was welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. And that combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Good stuff, D.A. Thanks. So both teams making some changes here. Trailblazers trailed by 3. Nembhard with it. Still scoreless. And the shot goes in.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
To the inside. Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And Wagner is comfortable in the pick and roll. His decision-making is impressive in those situations.
And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
On defense, the Pelicans. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Terrific movement off of the dead ball situation and a great play to get the bucket.
Wagner, right side. Back to Vucevic. Shot clock at 6. Porter inside. The layup off target. Portland trailing here. Inside. And then Henderson with the jam.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Wagner outside. Off target at the rim. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Quotes it up for Henderson. And then Henderson with the dunk.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
And for his position, Franz Wagner gives you everything you could ask for. Passing, rebounding, scoring, and he competes defensively as well.
And the basket by Kamare.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point. Vucevic, a force around the rim.
Jacks up a three. And the three ball is good. Nembhard's got 7 points. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Trailblazers out in front. As they...
The Trailblazers. 4.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Now Nash. Leonard on the wing. Back to Nash. To the paint. Cuts off the pass. Here we go, one-on-one. Quotes it up for Henderson. And Nembhard has it in the corner. Pass to Henderson. Portland needs to get off a shot. Offensive rebound. Here's Nembhard. Tries yet again. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
He misses the free throw.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
That's a strange trip because typically he's pretty much money from that.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Fires for 3. Drains it. Kawhi! Kaboom!
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Launches it from deep. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Here's Markkanen, and he hits it to tie the game up.
Combine Markkanen's size and that soft touch. It makes him a constant threat inside the painted area. That's why they call him the finisher.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Outside Leonard. Out to Nash. To take the lead. The Trailblazers pull it in. To the middle. And then Henderson with the jam.
Putting on a show. Henderson giving the fans what they came to see.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Guys, during that last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups talk to his team. He asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
Well, Harden, a true creator when he has the ball in his hand.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for James Harden.
And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game and pretty much bank on these.
And here's Leonard from three. And Bamba pulls it down. And so Harden will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. The lead is 2. Bamba sets a screen. Throws it up high. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And this young guy is already imposing his will on the game. Sharp, someone you can count on in the moment.
Pass to Johnson. There's the triple. That one doesn't go.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. You have to use better judgment there.
There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Nash with it. And it's Harden picking him up from deep. And Bamba pulls it down.
It was rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
And it's Sharp missing. And here's New Orleans now. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. It falls! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Harden up top. Back to Sharp. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Pass to Sober. Out to Nash to take the lead. Again, Nash missing.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Missed. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.